This would be September 30th, the last day you'll ever have 7th grade in September. Advanced class, it's a Tuesday. I do have kids that are dead today in first period, so we're going to say hello to them. So I just need you to go, hello, dead kids, don't be zombies. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hello, dead kids, don't be zombies.
And tell them to stay away from water.
Stay away from water.
Because they're both swimmers, and apparently it's going through the water and it's killing them off. So both dead kids are swimmers. I know, so apparently it's like some kind of zombie thing in the water. So zombie children, you can follow along on here. The homework is already on the website. Clicky click, clicky click. Homework on the website is due on that day. Then for the bell work, it'll follow along with us. For the bell work, if you've already gotten a monkey treat, you don't get to volunteer again. You are permanently banned from doing further ones because you've already proven your smartiness. So it has to go on to others. If no one volunteers, that's fine. In order to volunteer, you have to have done the bell work already and have everything labeled and have your numbers match up. Where your numbers match up to here, because I'm not giving you time to sit there and go, No. It is bang, 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 bang. And you know the answers. You're just whipping them out there, and then we're going to have just raining down all the knowledge. Unless no one is brave, then that's fine. In that case, I've had 3 classes so far choose not to have anyone step up because like, it's just too difficult, and that's fine. But if you're stepping up, you have to know what you're doing, and I'm not taking any wussiness. I'm tired of the globetrottery this. So, Crispin, are you volunteering for the first one? Bring it up. You don't sound very confident already. That is not a good start. Think about the poor kids at home who don't see it coming, and then all of a sudden, like, ah! And they're like screaming, and they already don't feel well. So think of the children. All right. So you are, show me your bell work. You have it done, and it looks like you have lots of things labeled. It looks right. Looks like you feel strong about it. All right, Crispin. We're going to get ready to go into it. For those of you playing the home game, hopefully you have your stuff in there. We're probably going to give you fewer chances to try and help them out because it seems to just confuse them for the most part. And if you just randomly cover your ears, of course, then I have to charge you points unless you're trying to volunteer answers, unless we're just trying to cry. All right. You ready, Crispin?
Yes.
Me too. So we're going to start off with nouns. Thursday, our class will go to the school book fair.
Thursday is a noun.
Thursday is our first noun? Mm-hmm. People disagree with you. Why do you disagree? Why do you say it's an adverb?
Because they just... It's like a flapping chicken.
Clark?
Because an adverb describes when, an adverb is supposed to describe when, where, how, or why. And so Thursday is when.
What is it modifying though?
It is modifying what day they're going to the book fair.
It never mentions.
If it's an
any
adverb,
other
it has to modify a verb or an adverb. She's saying so.
Oh.
What is it modifying?
Will go.
She's saying it modifies when they're going.
I still say Thursday is a noun.
You still say Thursday is a noun. Ewan?
I would agree with that because the job of a noun is the subject or the object, and Thursday would be the subject.
So you're saying Thursday is the subject?
Yeah, great.
Excellent. And you said Thursday was what?
A noun.
Well, because half of you guys knew it was wrong already, so I'm going to torture you. It's more fun when you guys are all like, yes! Aw! You're right! Thursday is not a noun.
Yes, yes.
Crispin! That's right. The good news is you get to try again later. You just don't get this one today, but it's all right. So you get to have. So what's our first noun then? I'm still proud of you for trying. Clark?
Class.
Is? Oh, yeah. If we have no, it's not impact learning if no one's up there in the front of the room, so then you're safe. So we'll get a chance to impact learning for the next one. After class, we only have one more noun. What's our other noun?
Fair.
And by the way, Crispin, it was tough. That first one, it gets you all the time, makes it fun. Sammy?
Fair.
Fair. What about school?
That's describing the fair.
What about book?
That would be describing the fair.
Way to use shove on that one. Nicely done. So fair is our noun. And this is where I got nice and tricky with you because those are nouns used as adjectives. That's a noun used as an adverb. It's so tricky because it depends. If I say, I hate Mondays, Monday is a noun because that's a thing that I hate. If I say, Monday, I will punch you, then that is an adverb because it's telling you when it happens. So if I say, shoe Don't forget your shoe on the ground. That's a noun. If I go, I'm going to hide this squirrel in a shoebox, shoe becomes an adjective describing box. So you have to actually figure out how it's being used in the sentence. It requires all kinds of crazy thinking. Pronouns, we have none. Verbs, dos, verbose. Tori?
The first
Verb
verb
Yeah.
is go.
is go. Is incorrect. What do you have down as your second verb?
Oh wait, the first one is will.
Yes, it's like second, but earlier. Nicely done. So you have will, and then the second one is?
Go.
That's very tricky of you. Fun stuff. So first one's will, second one's go. That's all the verbs. Adjectives. Trois adjetivos. So on the adjectives, Victor?
First one is hour.
Is correct. Which class? Our class. Next one?
Wait.
Oh.
The second one's school.
Good job. School telling us what kind of book fair, and then
Book.
telling us what kind of fair. Nicely done. Adverbs. Uno adverbo. Aubrey?
Thursday.
Is correct. Is our adverb. And then one prepositional. Sure, Brittle?
Two.
Is correct. Two. And then that takes care of all the labeling on that. Once we got past those first couple of tough ones with the Thursday and the multiple adjunct nouns, then we did pretty well. But from there, for the verbs, is will action or boring?
Boring.
Let's find out. Raise your hand if you say will is boring. Raise your hand if you go, no, it's action. Correct answer is, all those you agreed with Lily are incorrect. It's boring! Yeah. And once again, this should be the easiest thing on the action boring because you should have all of them written down if there's boring. There's like 9 of them. Am, is, are, was, were, be, being, will. And so will's right there on that list. So it shouldn't ever be like a tough thing to figure out. It's like, oh, it's on the list or not on the list. Speaking of which, go! Is go action or boring?
Action.
That one you seem a bit more confident on. Nicely done. Abby?
So we only got a list of 5 of the boring verbs.
I know you get one at the same time. That's why I keep as we go through there, I keep adding more in there, expecting you guys to write them down. A lot of times you guys don't. You just nod your head at me. I've added 3 since that first time. Yeah. But you guys keep just nodding along with me and not actually.
Oh!
What? You're supposed to listen to you.
Wait, 3 extra ones being, be, and what?
And will.
Will.
Oh, will.
Yeah.
But then there were 9.
I don't know the exact number. I actually was up there in that area. Like a little less.
Tricky.
I am. Do you have has, have, had on there?
What? I think so.
Oh, see, has, have, had.
No.
Is, are, was, were.
What? What? Has.
Has, have, had.
Has,
The
have,
triplets? Yes.
That's hard to say.
Adjective. Hour. What word does hour describe? Class.
Class.
Nicely done. Hour goes to class. School. Yawns goes to.
What?
Fair.
Fair.
Don't you steal Yawns' answer.
Oh.
It goes to fair.
Is correct. Book. Tendai goes to.
There.
Is correct. And then we have, since she's right, there we go. And then we have our adverb Thursday. And Hernandez, what does Thursday modify? Are you asking me? Go ahead. To answer your question, it goes with, it's going to tell us when. So, we what? Thursday we, so what word is it modifying? We can only pick one of the 2 verbs. Which one's the strong verb?
Go.
Is correct. Good way to play the game. So go! So Thursday is when we go. Just telling you when that happens. Whew. Let's take a look at the second sentence. And we can go through and do that one and see how well, oh, this one we feel stronger on. So, Tendai, you feel you want to do this one?
Yeah.
Okay. You have all of them labeled?
Yes.
Come on up and be strong, Tendai. I wish you the best of luck. May you get past the first word.
Okay. What
Alright.
are you doing? She hasn't even started answering. You're like, I have.
All right, Tendai. We have 2 nouns, and I hope you remember to bring money that. Wait, because I have faith in you. I'll put it out, and it's more fun to take it away if you lose. All right, so we have 2 nouns. The first noun is. I is the first. You guys did not react fast enough on that one at all.
Mine was literally on my head.
What's the correct answer of the first noun? Is
Money.
I's a pronoun.
Money.
Pronoun.
Money.
Oh, no, we already had it.
My throat hurts now.
You're welcome. Sammy?
Wait.
What's the first one?
The first noun
Uh-huh.
is money.
Money. The second one is?
Day.
Nicely done. Oh, I wasn't even trying to be too tricky on that one. Pronouns. We have two. I and?
you.
Correct.
I and you.
And then verbs. 3 verbs. Eddie?
Hope
Hope.
and
Remember
and bring.
is correct. Nicely done. And then adjectives. Uno adjetivo. Kobe? Are you asking me? I'm asking you. It is correct. Nicely done. And we have one preposition. Jackson?
Two.
Is correct. And then for our verbs, is hope, action, or boring?
Action.
They beat me if I can say your name, didn't you? Remember?
Huh?
Action and bring.
Action.
What does that describe? And our adverb? Doesn't exist. It's a trick. Nicely done. I was just saying, like, you should say just a random word. Once again, hold on to these. I'll try to put at least a question onto the quiz tomorrow, so those of you who have done your notes will try and pay off for you and make life a little bit better. And then you can put that away. We're done with that. We're going to try and go through our poem as quickly as possible. Let's do the speedy version of haiku. It's like haiku in 30 seconds. How many lines in a haiku?
3.
Syllables in the first line?
5.
Second line?
7.
Third line?
5.
Total syllables?
17. 17.
That was scary. What should haiku be about?
Nature.
Nature. And how many total images in one haiku?
1.
Nicely done. I will put a haiku on the quiz tomorrow and figure out what's wrong with it so you can fix the haiku and stuff like that. Then we got to this one, the handout that just, was it the purple handout? Purple handouts, and so we're going to get to this one and try to go through it as quickly as possible. Yes, the lemon lime purple one.
Lemon lion.
Folks, the lines. The first stanza. Did we just barely get started into this yesterday?
Yeah.
We're going to try and be fast. So we're going to try and do the whole thing in like 11 minutes, which will be the speedy version. We'll see what happens from there. What?
That's the part where we were asking what it means, like when you said with one for
Yeah, we're going to get going. So you have King Francis was a hardy king and loved the royal sport, and one day as his lion Spot sat looking on the court, the nobles filled the benches with the ladies in their pride, and amongst them sat the Count de Lorge with one for whom he sighed. And truly 'twas a gallant thing to see that crowning show, valor and love and a king above, and the royal beasts below. So where is the poem taking place? Works for me. Arena, Coliseum type thing. And then what is going on in the Coliseum type thing? Close. Lion fight. They're like tigers with fewer stripes. And so we have a tiger fight going on in there. And then we had characters. What characters do we have in there?
King Francis.
King Francis, the big dude overwatching things. We have nobles and ladies.
And
Count de Lorge, who's going to play a big role. He's like some hunky dude that's there, like doing hunky dude things. And then we got to that line, the one for whom he sighed, which is going to be another character. And what does that mean if there's one for whom he sighed?
He wants a lady.
You're on the right track.
He wants a lady lion.
No, that's so it's saying you have Count de Lorge. The dude is in there, the hunky dude.
I thought he was a lion.
No, he's not. Count de Lorge is a person. And there's someone there that he sighs for. So what does it mean if he...
His dead lady.
Good job, Bree. He has a girl that he has a crush on. He does the looky, the winky winky, and the... So we have a little sigh action going. So he has that special someone that he winky towards. And then this line, where it says, the ladies in their pride, has two meanings to it. One, all the chicks are showing up because it's like the big event going on, because it's before we had the red carpet and the Oscars. So you have to show up for these big fancy things and you wear your fancy clothes. And so ladies in their pride means, how do they look?
Fancy.
And so they're all trying to show off to each other because you have all the other girls there, and they're like, hey, look at me, no, look at me, I got the new clothes. And so they're doing the showy thing. The problem is, there's very few of the hot, hunky dudes, lots of the girls there, and so you have lots of girls all trying to get the attention of the same guys, then that's where the other meaning of in their pride comes in. Because what is it they're watching? Well, lions. What do you call a group of lions?
Male.
Pride.
So here, they're comparing the girls to a pride of lions. Why are they comparing the girls to a pride? Nicely done. Because they're mean. Because the girls are sort of doing the whole hiss to each other as they're all trying to get the attention of the few guys that they're like, look at me, no, look at me, she's ugly, look at this. And so they're all trying to the hiss fight. So there's two meanings to pride. The idea that they're trying to look good and the fact that they're being very catty. Yes, dear?
So this whole poem is like a big metaphor, right?
Bits of it are,
Okay.
yes.
Wait,
Not the whole thing, but at least bits and
Well,
pieces
I
are.
read through it and it's like, okay.
Stanza 2, this whole stanza is to get one image across. If you can think of it sort of like a, I'm going to just read it because we don't have time. I'd like to, but try and do the whole thing in 11 minutes. So as I read it, is to get one image across, much like you have with haiku. It gets one image. This has one image. Ramped and roared the lions with horrid laughing jaws. They bit, they glared, gave blows like beams. A wind went with their paws. With wallowing might and stifled roar, they rolled on one another, till all the pit with sand and made was in a thunderous smother. The bloody foam above the bars came whisking through the air. Said Francis then, faith, gentlemen, we're better here than there. This whole big thing going on below them, that whole stanza is describing a lion fight. Now with this lion fight, what is it trying to say about the lion fight? Clark?
It kind of looks like a giant blur.
Yeah. And so it's a scary thing, which brings us to that last line. And what does that last line mean? When the king says, faith, gentlemen, we're better here than there. Where's the here, where's the there, and what's he trying to say? Victor?
Means they're better watching it than getting straight mauled by the lions.
Yeah, he's like, hey, it's crazy, because there's like little bits of lion like flying in there, like, hiss, hiss, rawr. Like, that was hard. And so to say the idea that it's better up there than down in the below bits. And we do have a simile in there. Our one simile is?
They bit, they glared, gave blows like beams, a wind went with their paws.
Similar metaphor.
Similarly,
Comparing what two things?
blows and beams.
Why are we comparing the lion's blow, not blows?
Like this. Bing, bing.
Nicely done.
They're hard.
Why do we compare them to beams? Victor?
Maybe.
Not fast, but you're close.
Because they're hard.
Nicely done. Beams, like the things that hold up a house. So instead of using my stick of knowledge, if I were to hit that, it'd be much bigger. So that's the idea,
No, please don't.
that you have the big lion paws with these big things come swinging across. Then, the girl for whom he sighs gets a plan. But her plan is a little on the scary side.
Oh.
Dolores' love overheard the king, a beauteous, lively dame, with smiling lips and sharp bright eyes, which always seemed the same. She thought, the count my lover is brave as brave can be. He surely would do wondrous things to show his love of me. King, ladies, lovers, all look on. The occasion is divine. I'll drop my glove to prove his love. Great glory will be mine.
That's so mean.
So, what is it she decides she's going to do?
George.
Sorry, a little bit of hiccup there. Mia?
She threw the glove in the lion pit to see if the movie thing would go and get her.
And so the glove dropping was a dating, flirting thing. That if you were a girl and you had that special dude that you were doing the winky, winky eye towards, and you wanted to see if they had like the winky, winky eye back, you would find that special somebody like, hee, and you would take your glove and be like, and you would drop the glove down. If the guy likes you, they pick up the glove and they return it to you. If they don't like you, like, hey, drop the glove. And you're like, oh, and you walk away. Now, she knows he likes her because he keeps doing the whole, how do you do it? Like across the whole area. So she feels pretty strong about it. So she wants to drop her glove, but where does she drop it?
In the lion.
Into the lion pit. Now, there's a reason why she drops it down there into the lion pit. Why drop it down there as opposed to anywhere else? Jackson?
Because if you risk his life to go get it, then that's more like better than just like picking it up.
Nicely done. It goes back to that whole, the ladies and their pride. And so you're all talking about how you're trying to fight each other and who's better looking. She's like, y'all think you're something. Watch this. And so she can drop the glove down there, and big hunky dude is like, wah, wah, ninja kick. Grabs the glove, like, wachoo, then jumps back up there, gives the glove back to her. She's like, yeah, see all that? And so she's trying to show off to all the other girls. So she'll throw it down. I'm ignore you to the end. We don't have enough time for your questions.
It's on the question.
Then you'll be fine.
No.
Then we get down to the final stanza. And this is where he jumps down there, and she dropped her glove to prove his love, then looked at him and smiled. So that's where she drops the glove, then just looks at him and goes, and smiles. He bowed, and in a moment leaped among the lions wild. The leap was quick, return was quick, he has regained his place, then threw the glove, but not with love, right in the lady's face. My heaven, said Francis, rightly done. And he rose from where he sat. No love, quoth he, but vanity sets love a task like that. So what does he do? When she drops the glove, the first thing he does is
Throw it at her.
Throw it back
No.
to her face. Jumps to get it.
he has to jump down there to go get it. Jump down, come back up. Once he has it, what does he do?
He throws it in her face.
Why does he?
He's trying to show off, and she didn't like him.
No.
Because he doesn't like her.
He did like her until she did what?
She made him risk his life.
She uses him to try and show off to all the others. Now the question becomes, he realizes she's trying to use him right away. As soon as she does the drop, and looks down there where it is, why doesn't he just go, no, I'm not going down there? Why does he jump down there if he knows he's going to throw it into the face anyway? Abby?
To trick her to think that that he's just seeing his life for her, but
Close. Think about it this way. If he doesn't go down there, what are people going to think about him?
He's
Like,
not
he's a
win.
mean, no one will date him.
That he's a wussy because he won't go down there. Is he a wussy?
No.
No, he's just not stupid. So he jumps down there, and now that he's jumped down there, people think he's a wussy? No. So who is it they're against now?
Girl.
Now the more important thing is, will he have trouble getting dates in the future?
No.
And that's where it comes in, where all the girls are like, oh, he's all hunky and brave and not an idiot. Oh. And so that's why he jumps down there, is the fact that he's trying to show you that, hey, I'm not an idiot. And that's the end of our poem. That was the whole poem in 11 minutes. I had to skip a lot of fun
Oh my
parts,
gosh, we
I
are
had to
just
also
great.
I think that's my
choose
favorite poem.
to choose Charma's points because she read over me talking. That's each their own. I know, I felt the same way. Tomorrow we have the homework due. Make sure you take a look at the, not the homework, the quiz due. Look at the homework. I wish you luck. Oh my goodness, away with you. I'm so done.
You want to go?
Yes, please do.